we're headed home, and fairly long, tiring drive, and we get pretty much into our local area.
Yeah.
And we're like, we need to stop off at the Walmart, get some antifreeze stuff to winterize the trailer when it's like as soon as we get home. Well, we get to like this turnoff that leads off to like one of our favorite state parks, Sequoia State Park in Wagner, Holbert, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And there goes a fifth wheel turning going that way, and I'm just like, oh, jealous, And David's like, what did you say? Something like, oh, that'd be great, or...
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, long story short, we were like, screw it. Home is like, we're 30 minutes from the house, but we're not ready.
No. And it would be nice to go to a familiar campsite, like one of our favorites, before ending this trip.
Yeah, end our trip.
Home before home.
Kind of home turf, camp out. So, yeah, so we did it. We got on the phone. We went into Walmart and, got a few necessities and everything. And we checked kind of how many sites were available. And it's like everything's available.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everything.
I don't understand why people don't RV this time of year. It's kind of the best time. No bugs, no stinks. Crap
as
like
long
that.
as you can deal with, like, using the public bathrooms during, like, below freezing.
Yeah, if your trailer can't do that, like fully function.
But we'll come out here winterize whenever it's that cold and just use the campground facilities if that's what we have to do.
Yeah. But so, anyways, here we are. We aren't going to really do anything.
No.
But hang out, and in fact, we have to go to the house tomorrow to pick up a couple little Christmas gifts because my sister is making dinner for us tomorrow, and so we'll actually see our house tomorrow. Grab her boys' gifts and run over and have dinner, and come back out to the RV and hang out.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, we're kind of home, but not quite yet.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'll get out and show you the site again. So yeah. Doing it. We refuse to die. So, David.
So, I go outside in the middle of the night to unplug the water because it's cold here and we're afraid the water hose is going to freeze. We ain't got one of those fancy heated ones. But I go out there and I'm outside. It's about 12:40 at night.
And we're like, our campsite is like, we took one that's like way down on the end all by ourselves. It's dark. The like deep woods are right up by us and everything.
Yeah, we're like kind of out here by ourselves. I think there's like 5 other campers in the campground, and most of them are over by the camp host, like right on each other. And then there's one just like maybe 3 sites away from us.
Yeah, like since we got here in the dark, we kind of came down to the end away from everybody being all loud.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, David went out to do the hose and grab my allergy meds.
And all of a sudden, I start hearing something crazy out in the forest. Like, I know y'all are like, oh, big deal, it's probably nothing. But, like, whenever you're out there by yourself and you're hearing something that's unfamiliar to you, and it wasn't like a mountain lion screaming. It wasn't like a hog.
Like, we get like, in our area, like, wild cats.
Yeah.
Not like house cats, but like bobcats, and people swear that we do have mountain lions. Well, actually, we do because we've seen some reported on like at the lake that's near our house.
And I've heard the bobcats screaming in heat before,
like towards the river down behind our house.
Like yeah, literally in my backyard. I've heard
like
screaming.
Sounds like a woman.
They do.
A woman being like murdered
like
in the woods or something. It's
and
crazy.
that is an eerie sound. Don't ever follow a woman screaming in the woods.
No, you'll be killed.
Yeah, all it's going to do is lead you right to a mountain lion.
So David's like, he comes to the door and he's like, what'd you say? Like, come here, come out here, you got to hear this. And I'm like, okay. So I go out there with him and I'm not hearing anything for a minute. And then, like, I started hearing it, and it doesn't sound like a bird or a cat.
Not a hog.
No, not like some wild boar or whatever.
Honestly, it almost sounded like something being killed out there, but it wasn't.
But it would happen like for a minute and then it would stop.
Yeah.
And then it would happen and then it would stop. And it was like, it's almost chirpy kind of sounding in a weird way.
Almost birdie, but not quite birdie.
Yeah, not birdie.
It was more monkey sounding. Like a monkey being murdered.
Like a monkey bird.
Yeah.
And like when I went out there and I first heard it, we the truck's parked right in front of the RV and we're kind of standing along the bed of the truck, and our front cap lights are on, so we're all lit up out there. And at first, okay, like the window behind us is the very back of the trailer, right? So on one side is like, you know, the side that doesn't have the front door. I guess it'd be like the driver's side of your vehicle. So behind this window we're sitting in front of, and what would be the driver's side of the trailer, it's just like deep woods, like for a long ways. And so we're up at the front of the trailer next to the truck, and we heard it, and it sounded like it was straight out into the woods from the truck. And then all of a sudden, it was a lot louder, and it seemed to have moved further towards kind of behind the trailer, right?
Yeah.
And
like it might have been like right on the edge of the woods, not maybe about like
20 yards in.
Maybe less than that. Maybe about
it got a lot louder. You could tell it got a lot closer, and it kind of moved quite a bit.
Yeah, it got close.
Like moved quite a bit, and and then it just stopped. And it's like
it noticed us and it got quiet.
Yeah, it was weird, like creepy. First of all, it's late and we're out here in the woods, so that already makes it creepy and it's dark. But I was kind of thinking, like when we're out there, I was like, I wonder if whatever it is, like noticed us standing out here in these bright lights on the cap of the trailer. And then we came in. David was like, it's almost like it recognizes us and stopped, like noticed us. Mm-hmm. I'm like, ugh, I kind of had the same weird feeling.
Oh yeah,
and
because it got like dead silent once it got pretty close.
Yeah, ugh. I was all teasing David. He started going. He was like, "I think we need to get back in that trailer." And so he's first at the door. And I'm like, "What would you do if all of a sudden you heard it like right behind the trailer?" He's like, "I'd be running up in that trailer real quick." I was like, "You're not gonna try to rescue me?" Well, we'd both be running in there.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't go in without each other, for sure.
I sure as hell locked the door when I came in.
Yeah. And then I was like, what if it's the Quiet Place monster?
Ugh.
We're like the first ones to get it.
Yeah, we're all joking like, there's a trailer like across the street and up 3 sites or so.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, yeah, if you were in that trailer and you heard it, you'd be like, well, something from the woods is going to get somebody. It's going to get those people down in that trailer first, being us.
It would. We are like...
We're the buffer between...
We're kind of out here on the very edge of the limb as far as all the campers go.
Yeah, way on down in the dark. And, it's like... we would be the first ones attacked by the scary woods monster.
Yeah,
right?
We would.
Weird. I kind of want to go back out.
We'd be the best target. Do you want to go?
I kind of want to go and see if you can hear it again,
but
I would bring the camera out. Maybe we'll bring the camera out there just for a minute while we're out listening. But I doubt you'll hear it on the phone.
Yeah. Unless
all of a sudden it's like on the roof of the trailer.
Yeah.
Then it'd be all Blair Witch style because I'd be dropping this phone and running.
Yeah.
Anyways, Theraflu.
Anyways, it's probably just some animal out in the woods, and it's probably like no bigger than a puppy dog.
I would say like mating or something, but don't they do that in the spring?
I'm not sure.
Or like, do animals like have babies and stuff in the spring? So maybe they're doing it out in the woods at this time of year, and then they're like hatched out or born in the spring.
I don't know. At first it sounded like a victim, and now it just sounds like a lone creature.
Yeah.
So.
Because you only heard one sound, it's off and on.
Yeah.
Like you would think, like, say there's some owl out there being attacked by something, you think it would just be kind of quick and done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It seems like it would have finished the job and.
Yeah. And not move around so much.
Yeah. Yeah, because it came from far away.
From far away and at a
was,
totally different angle.
I would think it was a good, like, shoot, I would want to say about 100 meters out, and then it got...
Wait. I'm messing with you.
But then it got, like, probably about 20 meters out, so maybe more like 30 meters.
You're talking in meters?
I don't even know.
This is the U.S. We don't talk in meters.
That's right.
We talk in yonders. Down yonder and out yonder.
That's right.
And feet and trailer length. Well, we made it through the night. No scary wood monsters came out and got us. David's got the trailer looking good. Puppies are in cuddle mode. Think we're about to pop outside, give you guys a little view of our campsite here at Sequoia State Park in Wagner, Oklahoma. And we've got to start wrapping it up because we've got to get over to my sister's house. She's making us some sushi. I'm so excited. Oh, monkey's so sweet. David.
Yeah, baby.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just putting this fan away. Kind of getting the trailer cleaned up for another night of camping. And
It looked like you were playing with candles again.
oh yeah, I was taking the sticker off that candle. So I went to IKEA and found these little candles for about 65 cents each. So there was no way I couldn't just kind of get a little bundle of them. So now they're set out and ready to go.
You want to go outside and show everybody our site?
Yeah, let's do that.
Or let's do it.
So today we're here at Sequoia State Park in Oklahoma. It's one of our favorite stomping grounds here in the local area. We decided after our Galveston trip that we kind of wanted a little bit of a buffer camp out at a familiar place that we love going to before we head straight on home. So we're glad to be here. Actually, at this park, you can do things like rent golf carts and boats at pretty reasonable prices, I would say. Probably more reasonable than I've seen anywhere else.
Oh, and the resort with the restaurant and everything.
Yeah, and then they got a restaurant in the campground. It's a huge park. They got like 4 different RV campgrounds and I think 6 total altogether, if you include the primitive campgrounds. So, yeah, we're out here just kind of enjoying a little bit of our weekend. We got back on a weekend, so it's kind of hard to go home on a weekend after a big camp out.
You want to show them what we like about these sites?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we are here at the Choctaw Campground, and it's one of my favorites. It's brand new. They just redid the whole place and put down new concrete maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So really just getting to get out here and stroll around, walk your dogs in such a nice place, and new facilities is really nice. I really enjoy this campground. It's so clean, it's so neat. It's really cute, especially during the summertime whenever all the families are out and the kids are playing, and it's hard to beat.
I like how they have nice big pull-throughs.
Yeah, they got pull-throughs, they got some back ends if you want a little bit more privacy.
And the accessible sites are huge. Show you this accessible site. It's a pull-through, and the fire pit area is cemented all the way around, so mobility devices don't have a hard time, getting around the fire pit or anything like that.
Okay, so last night whenever we were all freaking out about that crazy sound we was hearing out in the forest, it sounded like it was coming out from that way.
See, I thought it was at first coming from that way, and then when it got closer, it seemed like it was like right there.
Yeah, and the moon was out last night,
like
so
directly that direction
you
too.
there was a little bit of visibility, and I tell you, those all that grass and trees out there looks pretty creepy at night with just a little bit of ambient light.
Mm-hmm. Travis, like, have you ever blown your nose and farted at the same time?
Have I ever blown my nose and farted at the same time? I mean, who hasn't?
David, have you ever blown your nose and farted at the same time?
No, but Nick has.
And a bougie ass RV trip for you and me. Boys,
Get off me, it's hot in here.
last night we had so much fun hanging out, visiting with Travis. But as it goes, all good things come to an end. Time to bring the slides in. I think all the tanks are just about done, and it's time to hit the road and make this last little 45-minute drive back to the house. And it's been great, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't ready to get back home. So, David, are you kind of ready to get home?
Yeah, I'm ready to get home. I mean, I'm not. I could stay one more night, but it's time.
Yeah, it's time. I'm ready for the real bed at home.
Yeah.
And the RV is filthy. It needs a bath so bad.
Yeah, washing the RV is priority number one.
Yeah.
Being on the beach got a lot of salt all over the trailer, so it's pretty filthy.
Yeah, it's like crusty, dusty, salty, gross.
Yeah.
So we're finishing up. We're gonna hitch up and everything, and then hit the road and head home. It's been an awesome trip, our biggest, longest yet.
Yeah.
So looking forward to the next big trip.
Yeah, me too.
No telling where we'll go.
Mountains.
So, yeah, mountains. Yeah, I think next
I
time
wanna
will
see
be mountains. So probably like Colorado-ish.
Yeah, mountains are big trees.
Yeah, yes, giant redwoods or sequoias or something. So, anyways, you guys, thanks for following along on our longest, biggest trip yet. Hit that
Like button, hit the subscribe button.
and remember we're on Instagram at DeCampersOK. And
We'll see you guys next time.
see you next time.
Happy camping.
Bye, guys.